What's going on, guys? Gomes here back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. So if you guys are going to look on the schedule next week, or rather this Friday, we are going to see the brand new Player of the Month cards as well as the brand new Tops Now flashbacks. I'm not too sure if we are going to get a roster update. I would assume because it's been 2 weeks, but with the whole All-Star game, I'm not really sure if they're still going to do that. But of course, I will let you guys know at some point if I do find out that they are, because I'd like to know personally, because you guys know I post my roster predictions on Tuesdays, so I'm kind of pressed for time. But we are going to be looking at the Tops Now cards in this video, or at least what I think they will be. Of course, they do release moments of Tops Now flashbacks. If you guys do these moments, you get vouchers in order to get these packs for free, and you can exchange them for those packs like I said. And you have, I believe, a 1 of 10 chance at pulling a diamond, which I think is really worth it. Last time I pulled Gleyber Torres, who went for 40,000 stubs. So really, I don't think they're usually that difficult. I have each and every single one of the Tops Now flashbacks completed at this point, but we are going to be looking from all the ones that feature June vouchers and look at the moments they released, because remember, they do have cards to manipulate the stats, which obviously we're not going to see like 99 overall cards in the Tops Now flashbacks, but we should still be seeing some diamonds. Last time we got 4. Hopefully we get at least 4 once again this time. So I went through all the moments and found some screenshots. So that started off right here with the Texas Rangers, who I've talked about a lot. I'm very surprised at how good they've done this year, and you know, just props to them. I don't think a lot of us really expected the Rangers to be contending at this point, but they are. So congratulations if you guys are a Texas Rangers fan. Right now we're looking at Shin-Soo Choo. I believe this is for him hitting a milestone home run in his career. Obviously these stats are absurd. We're not going to see this kind of card, but Shin-Soo Choo usually always has like a high gold, you know, diamond flashback card. So I could honestly see them giving us a Tops Now Shin-Soo Choo. I'm not too sure if it would be a diamond overall card, but I usually do like his swing. He's a nice lefty bat with a good amount of power. Even if we did get, you know, a Shin-Soo Choo card, his stats fielding-wise probably wouldn't change, so he would not be very good out there. But hitting-wise, he'd be a pretty nice guy to have off the bench. Usually his flashback card is a platoon beast. He has really good splits versus righties, but not so much versus lefties, so I would be into that card. Here we have a Pedro Severino, who I'm pretty confident this is the kind of guy that they love to give, you know, Tops Now monthly award cards to. Guys that aren't necessarily that high overall within their live series. Would he get an 87 overall diamond? Probably not, but I think he probably will get a gold card for sure. I believe this is for a series that he had. He did really well. So 72, 83 contact, 86, 92 power, 78 vision. This card would be great as a catcher in theory, but realistically, I don't think it's going to happen. Even if he had like 80 plus power per side for a catcher that is a gold, that would still be really nice to see. 53 speed, also pretty rare for a catcher. So this is a pretty solid, you know, framework. Usually that's what I look at for these Tops Now flashback cards. It's the framework of the cards, not necessarily how juiced the stats are, but overall how the card looks in general. If you were to take off like 10, 15 from like each hitting, each like contact and power, still looks pretty solid for a gold card. This one I am very confident in. Max Kepler. This was his second 3 home run game, I believe, of the year, but I know he's done it twice against the Indians for sure. I think Max Kepler is going to get a diamond card. I'm very confident in this one. He did just recently get upgraded to gold, so I'm pretty confident he's going to get like an 86, 87 overall card. Realistically, this could be somewhat what we see from a Max Kepler. 88 overall does not seem too high. He doesn't hit for the best average versus lefties. I think that power lefty is a little bit high as well, but you know, he's notorious for hitting righties a lot better than he does lefties. I think this card would be pretty damn good. Nice splits, 82 vision. If they could work out 82 vision on it as well, this card would be really nice to have. A nice platoon guy, somebody you can have on your bench to go ahead and hit versus a righty in a lane game situation. 62 speed, 73 fielding, not bad at all. I think this Kepler is realistic, and I think we are going to see a Max Kepler of some variety within the Tops Now flashbacks. Flashbacks. The next one we have this Edwin Encarnacion. Obviously 96 is too high. The interesting thing about him, and you know, with the moment sometimes we see like a Chris Sale, a Christian Yelich. I didn't even bother taking screenshots of their stats or whatever because they're not going to give us like a 95 Christian Yelich in the Tops Now Flashbacks, or at least I'd be very surprised if they did. Edwin Encarnacion, this was one of his last home runs he hit with the Seattle Mariners before he got shipped off to the Bronx. Of course, great power and everything, but he already has a diamond card. I don't really think that's realistic. Nicholas Castellanos, this is the most absurd one I've seen by far to date. He pretty much has 125 everything. I'm just going to skip over that. He could get a card possibly, but realistically, come on, 125 everything is just not going to happen. I think this was for his 100th career home run. Maybe like a gold card. I think he's a silver right now, but he's not going to get a 98. This one is going to happen. They did not change his stats at all, but this card is going to happen. I'm going to guarantee this one again right here. Shohei Ohtani, of course, I believe was the first guy who hit for the cycle this year. He could be the second. I'm not too sure, but he did hit for the cycle within the month of June. He already has a 82 overall card because, or it's 80 or 81 or 82. I know they just upgraded Shohei Ohtani's stats. I don't know if they show it within the moment or not. But I would be super excited for this card. Of course, I would think this would be like an 89, 90 overall, kind of like the Hyunjin Ryu was the highest overall for the Tops Now Flashbacks last time. I think this would be like a 89, 90 overall Shohei Ohtani with like 70 speed, 93 arm strength. Not the best defensively, about 70 fielding, but that arm definitely makes up for it. And you guys know, Ohtani has a really nice swing within Diamond Dynasty, or in the game rather. So I would really be looking forward to this card. Him and Kepler are two guys, two diamonds that I'm pretty confident in saying that we are going to get them for the Tops Now Flashbacks. Moving on, we have another guy who hit for the cycle. I know for sure he hit it after Shohei Ohtani. We got Jake Bauers, of course, former Tampa Bay Ray. We got Yandy Diaz out of the deal. I personally would rather have Yandy Diaz because Bauers has not been that good this year besides this one, cycle performance. 85 overall obviously is a little bit too high because he's a bronze card in the Live series. Also, another thing to understand, like if somebody's a bronze, they're not going to give him a diamond. That just makes sense. So Jake Bauers, 72, 71 contact, 85, 91 power. I think he'll get a gold card for hitting for the cycle. I think that's possible. But it doesn't always matter how good a performance it was because, Mike Fiers threw a no-hitter. He got an 81 overall fringe gold that his stats were really not good at all. So I think it more so matters how overall you are. That's why I'm saying Kepler and Ohtani are already golds, so they're pretty likely going to get a diamond upgrade. So Jake Bauers probably get a gold for his cycle performance, but not much else than that. Cameron Maybin is another guy who I'm very confident in. Of course, he did get put on the IL, which it was kind of weird because he got put on the IL like as soon as Judge and Stanton got back, and then Judge is back, Stanton got hurt right away, so they could use a guy like Cameron Maybin. But the Yankees are killing it right now, probably been the best team in the American League so far this year. They still are my pick to go to the World Series. Cameron Maybin went on a really hot streak, just hitting home runs somewhat out of nowhere. They signed him. I don't know exactly where he came from. I think somebody DFA'd him. The Yankees got him. He started blasting home runs. He still has 73 speed for, getting up there in age. I remember him from quite so many years ago. I don't know if they give him a diamond, but I think they'll definitely give Cameron Maybin a gold, and I think this would be a cool card. So him, Pedro Severino, Kepler, and Ohtani, I'm pretty confident in. Matt Chapman, here's another one. I'm not too sure if this would happen. The reason why I still did pull it because he did hit a walk-off home run against the Rays, and the A's, a team fighting, I think they're third right now in the AL West. Every game counts at this point, getting towards the All-Star break. Every game counts, and that was a big home run for him. They didn't change his stats. I don't really know if we would get a, like a 88, 89 Matt Chapman, but it would be cool to see because they can't really, obviously his fielding wouldn't even need upgrading, but he has 70 speed as well, 99 fielding. And to even boost his hitting, I guess I was just a little swoon on it, even though it was over my Rays, the performance. But that's Matt Chapman. Jason Kipnis, who fell down to nowhere. I remember he used to be pretty good a couple years back, but then really transpired into nothing. But he had a walk-off home run in this one. I remember doing the moment, 92-97 splits. Obviously not that realistic. If Kipnis gets a card, it would be a gold. And then finally, DJ LeMahieu. I don't think he's going to get a Tops Now now flashback. The reason why I put him is because I think he's a great candidate to get the June Player of the Month reward card, the Lightning card, the 95-ish overall. I think he's definitely one of the top guys, you know, him, Chuck Nasty. I'll be making a separate video on the monthly award cards, my predictions, but the Mayhew, I think he has a really good shot. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think about that. But those are a little sneak preview of what we should expect from the Topps Now flashbacks. Like I said, I would be very, very surprised if we did not get a Diamond Max Kepler and Shohei Ohtani. They're both gold cards and they both had phenomenal performances. Shohei Ohtani hit for the cycle, Kepler hit 3 home runs. I think those two are probably going to happen. Then like Cameron Maybin, I'm also pretty sure of too, because like Ohtani might get a flashback from last year, but it'll probably be more likely a pitcher. Kepler's never been this good. This is the best he's been. And then obviously Cameron Maybin, he used to be, you know, he was better at one point, then you know, kind of dipped and then really got hot now. So I think they probably will give him a Topps Now card. I just want to see what his performance was exactly, because I kind of forgot about that. Player lock, does Cameron Maybin match his performance by tallying 6 hits and 2 extra base hits, 2 home runs in 1 series against the Rays. So yeah, he definitely was hot. But like I said, let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think. Do you guys think we're going to see these cards as Topps Now? Let me know your predictions down below in the comment section. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like down below. Hope you guys have a great day. There you guys, out.
Love is love, and hate is hate. To die is an awesome adventure, and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory.